going on, guys? Welcome to another vlog, and I am whispering because it is way too damn early. 2 o'clock in the morning, and I am heading out to the airport to go visit the guys at TLD. In this case, since the last time I visited, it's grown substantially. There's a whole lot of people working there now, so I'm excited to meet everyone or see everyone. I got all that to load up, which isn't much, and then off to the airport. So I figure that on my way to the airport, at the airport, on the plane, blah 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 blah, as I go, we'll talk a little bit about the iPhone 10. There's a few things that I really do like about it, and there's a few things that I really don't like about it. So kind of add to the vlog today to do that. See what you guys think. Comment down below. I do need to get fuel. That I cannot forget. This will be a very short trip. So a few things with the iPhone 10 that I thought would bother me would be the notch at the top, and actually it's really not bothering me at all. Yeah, of course, yeah, I do notice it. But it's not exactly the worst thing in the world. I mean, I've had worse on phones before. A lot of the apps need to be updated to use it better. One of the things that I really like is that when I'm watching a YouTube video, if you notice at the top there, you can still see the time and your battery and all that sort of stuff. And you can't do that on the previous gen iPhones. The clock goes away. So I was always like wondering, what time it is. So if I had to go ahead and close out the app, I've got it in an app drawer, so I'd have to close it, then the app drawer pop up, and then I have to click it again to get to the time. So this kind of saves me a couple extra steps, and it's not much. I mean, if you have the item, if you have the phone turned sideways, you can't see the clock anyway, but all I have to do is just turn it this way, and I can see the time. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a nice thing to have on top of having that notch, so it is a good thing in some ways. Hopefully down the road they'll implement some more features when the phone is sideways. Larry was talking on our podcast, maybe about putting controls on the side there for volume, stop, pause, and all that sort of stuff. So, that's just a couple things that I noticed right off the bat. Alright, we're not going to run out of gas. That's important. Let's go. Alright, so I'm a little early to the airport and I got a couple minutes. So I want to talk about form factor of the iPhone 10. A little different from what you're used to or what I'm used to. And again, this is pure preference because you might not like the fact that the screen isn't as wide on this as it is on the 6 Plus, 7 Plus, and the 8 Plus. That's what I loved about this phone. I didn't like the large footprint, but I love the larger screen. Now, you do have a larger screen because of the aspect ratio. As far as width, I would say that it's just a little bit thinner. Now, if you've got fat fingers or larger hands, and you like typing on the larger screen, this might be a little bit of an adjustment because you're not getting as wide of a screen. You're getting a taller screen, which some may or may not like. But the footprint of this allows me to be able to have one-handed reachability. And I can reach up to the top and swipe down, which, you got to swipe in the middle and swipe to the right. But I do like the form factor of this phone. As far as not liking it because it isn't as wide of a display, that remains to be seen. So far, so good. But if you're someone that tends to feel like they're fat-fingering things because you're on not as wide as of a device, this may not be for you. So that's what I like so far of the form factor. Obviously, having a smaller footprint is nice because, gosh, this Plus phone is big. Some said that they want an iPhone 10 Plus. So, again, it's all preference. So I liked the larger screen. I like the form factor, and as far as not having as wide of a screen, that remains to be seen. That was one of the reasons why I ended up getting a Plus. That and a larger battery. So we'll see how this holds up as far as a larger battery and a smaller footprint. It is much later in the day. Flight was fine, and I arrived at the office. I think Ralphie picked me up like at 12:30. We ran a couple errands, and we were just talking, so I didn't really feel like videoing that. But had lots of stuff to talk about tonight with the guys. It was cool catching up. Have some ideas for some videos, maybe working on tomorrow and Wednesday. I leave Thursday morning. But, you know, should be cool. Should be cool. Kind of wrapping up things here for the iPhone 10 is something that I really didn't think I was going to like, and that is the Face ID. Pleasantly surprised how well this works. I was very disappointed to see the fingerprint sensor go, but I am very happy with the results, and as you can see, if we hold that up to you guys, you can see how easy that unlocks. And basically now it's just, for me, it's just like one fell swoop. It's just raise and boom, we're right into what we need to. Did you see that? Let's go ahead and do that again. If we raise, boom, it gets right in. And you know, a couple of the things with that I wish were better, which, again, these are things that I'm going to have to get used to. And I think I mentioned this before. When the phone's flat on my desk, if I'm, you know, for example, like I say, I got the keyboard there, and I go ahead and I tap on the phone and I want to open it up, you know, I'm leaning over and you saw it wiggle. It's not the easiest thing in the world to go tap on it and then have to, like, see that didn't even work. So it's just something that the fingerprint sensor can do better. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you're stopping by for the first time, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for the support. You guys have a good one, and see you tomorrow.